This issue came up several years ago. It really fazed me by my mother. My mother was a 90-year-old lady who lived in the park and had friends in the mobile home park. She moved out, but anyhow, it was really an issue about timing. I think right then the economy was on a downswing and everybody was in a dilemma over the economy. And I thought at the time this was brought up by the park owners and some of our council members, this was inappropriate. These are seniors, they're veterans, and handicapped people. And we've had our rent control for a long time. It's been approved by the Supreme Court of California. So we were surprised when they brought it up. It was for the park owners trying to get more money. We thought the big issue at the time was, hey, you're making a lease guaranteed 14% interest on your money and even higher, up to 41%. So it was why and this timing. So it really affected a lot of people. We have 19 mobile home parks in Oceanside, and they were all affected. Now this rent control issue had been through all the courts and protected, and it was good. All of a sudden they were going to take on the one about the rent control, and they later subsequently tried to do it as a ballot issue for signatures. And they did go that far, and we handed it back to them along with other things. So there it is. Well, certainly the benefits are helping them keep their rent rates down for all the people. It's also one of the issues in Oceanside. We get hit with all the time for affordable housing for everybody, but mainly seniors. So it's really our form of senior housing in this area. So that's the benefit. The negative is not so much for us, but the park owners. What's really funny about that is over time, the parks were all put here by families. They lived in the parks. Subsequently, they've all seemed to pass away and their kids took it over. And they're the ones that seem very money hungry about it, and it's all about the old dollar bill. And they want to rent control to either get the rates from $400 to about $1,200 a month, and or get all the units moved out and rebuild with condos or houses. It's an issue. Most of the seniors, veterans, as I said, and handicapped, live there a long period of time in mobile home parks. They've been there for years. They probably don't want to leave. Some of the areas around here, this is a military town, like that, and they don't stay long. They're kind of rotation in and out, so it's not really smart to try to rent control on apartments. Just hasn't been a big push issue on that. The campaign over the years have got a lot more towards the housing base at better rates. The other thing is we're a beach community also.
Right.
And some of the rates are real high. Well, I think it was what I said.
Yeah.
Really phasing a large group of people. That probably mostly couldn't afford it or couldn't afford to take on the battle. The city had to do it from it. We really feel like we were protected under the law and did the right thing. But the people didn't have the money to fight it. And like I say, the seniors, the retired military. When I say retired military, it doesn't have to be the wife or spouse. It could be either side or their partners. And we had a lot of people coming here that were 80, 90 years old who were survivors, their wives or whatever. They couldn't afford it, the handicap also. So it was a kind of an emotional issue I thought was wrong, just wrong, period. So we took it on as a city and fought it. And we at the time fought it from the minority. There were 3-2. 3 of the council members in favor of the 2 of us. The 2 of us, myself and Esther Sanchez, fought it and got involved with the seniors and community. Funny thing about it, it's not just the parks. The other senior communities weren't involved in rent control, really supported the seniors, saying, oh, I understand their plight. They jumped in and certainly helped at the ballot.
What do you think the result?
I think you'd see a lot of the seniors don't have any way to pay the rents. They were guesstimating estimating that the rent of most people go from like $400 to like $1,200 to $1,500 a month. Most of them on a fixed income couldn't afford it. What we see is they're trying to do is intimidate the residents over certain issues, hiring management teams that go after the citizen for every petty little thing, or get him to finally say, I give up, I'm going to sell my mobile home to the park owners. They just say, I've had enough. It's a tough question. We have rent control here on the mobile home parks. Could we have it in the rest of the city? Probably yes, if we get a council and changing the policies here in town. It takes a lot of money and time to change some of the regulations. The big difference is the mobile home parks own their units. It's land underneath, not like a tenant of San Francisco. I think the big issue is you're looking at something, they own land, there's parking space rent, have a property on it. Big difference. So I don't know if we want to go all the way in rent control to having apartments, condos, whatever, under rent control because the owner owns everything. That's Oceanside. We're next to a military base and we expect a lot of housing to be rentals. The homes or the condos, apartments, or the mobile home parks. But look at South City south of us. Carlsbad, Del Mar, big expensive homes, a lot of property. And I don't want to be set in a situation where we have only the rent control for Cold City. The city south of us, all around us, don't have it.